Welcome back. We survived week one of the NFL. Man, it was so nice to have the NFL back. There's just so much sports going on. You get the NFL back week one. NBA playoffs is starting to kick off. You got really good golf with the U.S. Open this week, and you got some college football, but it doesn't really count until next week when the real college football conference starts, which is the SEC. We'll throw some picks in there next week since it is real football. And I'm glad that our little brother, cousins, the Big Ten, have finally decided to join us in playing college football. But week one is in the books. Fantasy football was just felt right for a Sunday in the fall to be watching football, eating good food, and watching a fantasy team. Let's see how we did. So we'll go back into the review of the games that I had from my most confident to my least confident, kind of review a little bit, and then we'll switch to what we're going to talk about. Week two picks. So, week one, first game on the slate was Titans at Broncos. The line was -3. Titans played a great game. They ended up winning by 2. If the kicker for the Titans, Gostkowski, coming from the Patriots last year, would have just made another kick or two because he missed several. We win this game and the Titans cover. But because he missed so many field goals, Titans don't cover. That is a week one loss. I'll take that. You were on point with what was going to happen. Just ran into a bad kicker in Denver. Okay. Second game was the Chargers and the Bengals. The Chargers ended up getting a 3-point win here. The line was 3 points. Joe Burrow drove the Bengals down the field, got to like the 10-yard line, gave to their kicker to send it into overtime. I had faith that the Chargers could go down and score a touchdown first in overtime, but the field goal kicker missed a point-blank shot, ended up being a 3-point win for the Chargers. It's a push, so I am 0-1-1 to start out as far as my confident picks. Third game on the list was the Patriots. Patriots were playing at home against the Dolphins. A Dolphins team that always plays them really, really well. However, new quarterback. Patriots really want to show off their shiny new old MVP toy in Cam Newton. Sure enough, that's what happened. Cam really showed up. They ran all over the field. They beat the Dolphins really, really well. 21-11. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he may be a very smart man who's made a lot of money, but not good NFL quarterback. Sorry, bro. Fourth game, I had the Ravens versus the Browns. I picked the Ravens. They were -7.5. The Ravens ended up winning 38-6. I'm just going to the only thing I want to harp on about this game is the people I mentioned, all my old friends from Ohio talking about how this is the Browns' year. This is the Browns' year. I hear that every year, and it sickens me. At least you got a week 2 win already. Congratulations. But the Ravens are the real deal. There's only a few teams in the AFC. The Ravens are one of them. Legit Super Bowl contenders week 1. We saw this last year. See if they can do it again this year. And in the fifth game, I had the Packers against the Vikings. I took the Packers plus 2.5. Thinking the Packers would take advantage of that youthful secondary for Minnesota. Sure enough, they did. They scored a lot of points. So those 3, 4, and 5 games are all wins. So week 1, we go 3-1-1 with a push. All in all, I think it was a really great week. There was a game I probably should have lost with the Chargers, but ended up being a push. A game I should have won in the Titans ended up being a loss. Take some, you lose some. 3-1-1, week 1 start. I feel confident. My eliminator pick of the week was Indy. And this is what I get for listening to all my indie friends. Shout out to the Days who always talk about Indy. Shout out to Colin for always talking about Indy this, Indy that. This is their year to win. This is the year they're going to the Super Bowl. Whatever. Eliminator's done. We'll just stick to our 5 picks. So, let's break it down. Week 2. Week 2 is here. We're going to do the same thing we did last week. We're going to start with our 5th game, our least confident of the 5, working our way up all the way to the most confident game of the week. Starting out, number 5, Last week we went against them. This week we're going to go with them. We're going to go with the Vikings +3 at Indy. Indy, you hurt my heart. You hurt my heart real bad. You showed me that either you're not very good or Philip Rivers just went to a different team and is still going to suck. Either way, I have more confidence in the Vikings to throw the ball down the field and to run the ball than I do Indy to score. So until you show me that you can do it, as long as you're playing a good team, and I think that the Vikings are a lot better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me the Vikings +3.5. So I will take the road underdog there. Fourth pick, fourth most confident. It's a big number. I couldn't take them last week because they played on Thursday. Give me the Chiefs -8.5 at the Chargers. Give me the road favorite. This is a little bit of, I have a lot of confidence in Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs just to put up points. Their defense looked a lot better than I expected it to. At the same time, the Chargers, Tyrod Taylor, you're in the same conversation as Ryan Fitzpatrick is. You don't belong anymore. Go get your rookie because he's about to get you replaced again. Everywhere you go, you get replaced. See the bench, sir. Until he sees the bench, I'm going to be taking a lot of the teams playing the Chargers because I don't think they can move the ball. Just my opinion. Chiefs -8.5. If that number was probably 12, I'd think about it, but I'd probably still end up taking the Chiefs. Number 3, another big number here, just like last week. Ravens not getting a lot of respect as a 7.5-point favorite, as a road favorite against the Texans. This is a team with one of the best offenses and one of the best defenses. Houston looked okay to me, but it's a brutal schedule to start against the Chiefs and then the Ravens. I think that the Texans are going to start 0-2. They'll be the best 0-2 team that there is, but I don't think they start figuring things out until week 3. I expect the Ravens to put up a big or bigger number against Houston as Kansas City did. Give me the Ravens -7.5. Big win. Second most confident pick. My wife's been making shirts all week. This may be like subliminal messaging. We're supposed to go into a wonderful birthday party where a Bills fan is turning 1. And she's made Bill shirts and table-breaking shirts and like all that other fun stuff. Give me the Bills -5.5 at Miami. Another road favorite with a kind of a big number. Are the Bills that good as far as what they showed against the Jets, or are the Jets that bad? I think the Jets are just as bad as Miami is. I don't think Miami can be there offensively until they put Ryan Fitzpatrick on the bench and they bring in Tua. Until we get close, I'm probably going to take any line that's close for Miami. So give me the Bills -5.5. Their defense is good. I think that the more they get their offense out there with their 2 running backs, with Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen, the more they kind of figure out how they're going to operate this year. I really, really like them as of right now. So give me the Bills -5.5. And the weather's nice. Usually when you go to Miami, you're dealing with the heat and humidity. I think it's going to be nice. What are you going to do? All right. This leads me to my most confident pick of the week. The biggest shocker of week 1 in my eyes was the Redskins beating the Eagles straight up. The Eagles played great for half, and then I don't know where they went. No one knows where they went. Half the roster is out. Some of the roster's coming back. I don't know who the Eagles are. But I watched the Rams play really, really well on Sunday against Dallas Cowboy team where people have a lot of expectations for them. I think that the Rams have a really good defense and they're better on the lines. I think the defensive line for the Rams really takes advantage of the Eagles' beat up offensive line. I think the Rams score a lot of points. I'm not sure they can really get to them. You can cover maybe one guy, but their defense had a lot of holes. Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams outright. Probably 2.5. If this line was -2.5, that's probably where I'll take it. Those are my 5 picks of the week. Not doing any more eliminators. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Let's make money.